What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. And today I want to break down exactly what is going on with the volatility index, the VIX, how it's moving, how it's behaving, and how you can trade it right now. So let's dig in and look at the volatility index. The VIX is trading 1490. This, if you look at where it's been over the last few months, it's at its highest level since November. That is, it peaked out at a high on Wednesday of 1540. So pretty nice move that we've seen in the volatility index. What's really more maybe as interesting is the move that's taken place in the volatility of volatility. This is the VVIX. It's been shooting higher. It's got as high as 95. It's at, ignoring this kind of way outlier candle, it's at its high since the end of October. So we've seen a big change in the VIX itself. And this is all going to piece together here. So here we are back at the VIX. It's at 1493 futures term structure. So this is how VIX is trading relative to the VIX curve. Now, the January options expired on Wednesday morning, so they're gone. They settled about 1460. The VIX at 15 has a Feb future that's only 1555. So what that means is that there's a lot of compression here. All right. Things are getting compressed. So the volatility index is kind of moving higher. The VIX futures are not moving higher very much at the same time. So despite the rise in the VIX futures are not getting that big pop. And despite the pop in VVIX, because the VIX futures haven't had that big move, VIX options are on a relative basis for actually trading are pretty inexpensive given the ability of the VIX to move. And what do I mean by that? So the VIX is trading 1496. The 15 calls are only 160. All right. The VIX future is 1550. So the at the money call is only $1.40. That is next to nothing. Meanwhile, skew, the cost of out of the money options has gone crazy. So at the money options are relatively inexpensive. Out of the money options are pretty expensive. So I can now set up a trade where I can get long the market and hedge it off with VIX. And this is something we did this morning in Trading Desk. So I set up a long position in one of the major indexes. I'm not going to tell you which one, but in an index. All right. You could use SPX, you could use the Qs, you could use the diamonds, whatever you want. All right. So I want to be long because we're selling off. The market's still been going up. So I set up my long position using calls in something like SPX or SPY. Then I go in and I buy a call spread in VIX. The 15.5 calls are $1.40. They're only an 83% volatility. I am still getting over 40 cents for the 24 calls. So I can put on an inexpensive vertical for next to nothing. The 16 calls, just out of the money. They're an 87 implied volatility. They're $1.25. I can sell the 28 calls at over 25 cents. So I can put on a 12-point call spread in VIX that makes money relatively close to where we are for less than $1. And I can put that on a ratio against a long position in SPY. I think this is the trade for right now. Right? If I was going to put on if someone asked me, Mark, what is your trade right now? It is long index, all right, via call options, and then long this VIX call spread, because I think this VIX call spread is really inexpensive, and it is going to outperform any sell-offs in the major indexes. So that's my approach, folks. Now, the relationship between VIX and SPX, that is all weekly profit cycles trades and digs into. We still do have the quarterly trial available. If you want to try weekly profit cycles for a quarter, this is the best opportunity to do it. Reach out to my team, 888-872-3301, or call us or email us, support@optionpit.com. I'll be out tomorrow with a little bit of a dive on crypto, which I can't wait to dig into. So make sure you're paying attention every single day. All right, folks. So there you have it. We broke down VIX, broke down the implied volatility, and then laid out what I think is a really interesting trade. I hope you have a great day. I'll be back with you tomorrow. I'm Mark Sebastian, your only option.